tongue is absolutely a beautiful organ, particularly if you put food colorings on and get some contrast so you can see all the different structures.
Beauty is definitely in the eye of the beholder.
You look at the tongue, it's very, very bumpy. The bumps, for the most part, have no taste function, but if you look carefully, you'll see that among those bumps are red spots. These are fungiform papillae. They're called that because they're shaped like little button mushrooms, and the taste buds are actually in those papillae.
Dr. Linda Bartoshuk leads a team of researchers at Yale University who study our fungiform papillae. Humans only taste 4 qualities: sweet, salty, bitter, and sour. We taste them for a reason.
The sense of taste is almost a regulatory system. That is, we need to consume salt. It's a very important macromineral. We need it because our muscles need it, the nervous system needs it. Sugar, it's the fuel of the brain. Bitter, you want to avoid because it tends to be toxic. Sour is a little bit more complicated, but if you look at the taste qualities, they all have very important biological functions.
Our genes determine the number of taste buds on the tongue, and that number affects how we taste.
We've got a beautiful shot of the tip of your tongue now, showing very, very dense fungiform papilla.
Bartoshuk identified a range of tasters based on the predetermined number of taste buds, from non-tasters to super tasters.
An ideal shot.
With a microscope, the difference is obvious.
If you look at the tongue of a super taster, the fungiform papillae are just packed together. You look at the tongue of a non-taster, it sort of looks polka-dotted. There are many, many fewer fungiform papillae. So certainly that accounts for the extreme difference in intensity. Laurie, your tongue is fantastic. The tip of your tongue looks wall-to-wall fungiform papilla, just like this one. Beautiful picture. Take a look at your tongue.
Super tasters can detect the slightest hint of bitter in foods like chocolate and broccoli, and spicy foods send them through the roof. Non-tasters are just the opposite. They need more information from the nerves that send signals about the texture and temperature of food. Most people think that receptors for the 4 tastes are positioned at different places on the tongue.
There's an old idea suggesting there's a map of taste on the tongue with sweet on the front, salty and sour on the sides, and only bitter on the back. It's absolutely not true. You can taste all 4 qualities everywhere.
The sense of taste provides an enormous amount of information vital for our survival.
It's the gateway for all the things that you're going to consume. It's very, very important that you get a great deal of information about anything that's in your mouth, because if you swallow the wrong thing, you could possibly die. So evolution has given us a tremendously rich sensory apparatus to act as that gateway.